Hello and welcome back to the pod. Back for another episode, bringing you some little bit of different content today. Instead of just talking about what's been happening, of course we all know CM Punk is back, and I kind of want to continue lighting that fire, throw some fuel on top of it. So, for those of you who actively follow WWE and everything surrounding WWE on social media. Many of you, of course, know that Ryback is very active on social media, um, and is very openly talking about and against WWE and everything that's happened in the past, the lawsuits and whatnot. Um, if you haven't, I highly encourage you to check out his TikTok page and look at his videos of how things went down, especially towards the end of his WWE career. Um, it just gives a different insight of, what he from his point of view, and he obviously uh shows a lot of proof uh from court documents to lawyer letters and whatnot. So it's pretty interesting to watch his series of Ryback versus the WWE. So if you have a chance, go to his TikTok page. Obviously, I'm not endorsed or anything by Ryback, or he doesn't even know I exist. I'm just throwing it out there because this is actually a fun little TikTok series he posted on his TikTok to watch. So I think a lot of you guys who follow WWE and everything around it would actually enjoy this. Um, I know he has a YouTube channel. I'm not entirely sure what I don't really I am subscribed to his YouTube. However, I usually just watch his stuff on TikTok because it's a lot easier. Um, but without further ado, I just wanna go into the Ryback CM Punk rivalry that has been around since both of their run in WWE, and then everything after, because Ryback is relentless against CM Punk. Um, so seeing his social media posts about how he calls him Fragile Phil and all the videos he posts, I just think like there's a certain amount of realism to it, but there's also um, quite a bit of comedy to it because I also think it's actually quite funny. So just thinking about how everything transpired, and like, let's be real. Nobody, I don't think anyone expected CM Punk, even CM Punk himself, I don't think anyone expected CM Punk to ever return to the WWE because of everything that went on prior to him leaving and then the aftermath of him leaving, right? I mean, he got fired on his wedding day and uh, lawsuits and all kinds of stuff afterwards. So you just can't, you just didn't think that it would happen. And now that he's back and supposedly everything, all the relationships and everything have been repaired, it makes you wonder. It makes you wonder what else could happen. Um, because I mean, like I said, if you follow Ryback on TikTok or any other social media, like there is nothing. I don't want to say straight up hate, but there's definitely no love lost for WWE from him, and I think vice versa as well. So, however, they were able to manage to fix things with CM Punk and bring him back. Imagine the pop if Ryback returns to challenge CM Punk. That would be insane. I don't even know. I don't even know how they're gonna pull it off, or if they could pull it off. But let's be real. The possibility of it, by just having CM Punk returning to the WWE, I think the possibility of Ryback just went exponentially higher. And like, I just think the possibility of it is just almost 100% at this point. I mean, if they were able to bring back CM Punk, I think they can just about bring back anyone. So, I mean, just imagine CM Punk versus Seth Rollins, WrestleMania, for the title, for the World Heavyweight Championship. CM Punk, Seth Rollins going at it, having a great match. CM Punk winning, celebrating that amazing victory. And then out of nowhere, you hear, "Beat me more." And the music drops. Can you imagine how crazy the place is going to go? So, I'm just saying, don't. I don't even know how to say this. Is it a. Don't count it out. Do not count that possibility out. And, of course, there are many Ryback haters, many people that say they don't want to see Ryback back at WWE. But guess what? The same thing happened with CM Punk. Many people had an opinion about not wanting him back. I was one of them. I expressed that in my first episode, that I didn't necessarily want him back. I didn't care for him. But guess what? He's back now. So just because there's a lot of people that do not want to see Ryback again at WWE doesn't mean it won't happen again. Because I can almost assure you that there's an overwhelming majority of people that do want Ryback back. So it'll be very interesting to see. I mean, and then you just gotta game it a little bit. Look at it. I mean, watching his videos, it always does seem that he's never gonna return to WWE. Especially like with his recent posts. However, like I say, you just never know. Like, everyone thought the same thing about CM Punk. So I just think that Ryback coming back to the WWE has, like, the possibility has grown exponentially just because CM Punk has returned. So I like I can't think of anything else that would cause a bigger pop in the near future than Ryback returning, because it's inevitable for CM Punk to win a championship again. He's not going to challenge Roman Reigns, because I still think that's going to be Cody Rhodes' deal for WrestleMania for him to complete his story, right? So, and obviously there's an agenda with Seth Rollins. There's been plenty of interviews of Seth Rollins not wanting CM Punk back, apparently. And now CM Punk is back, and there's this built up heat. Of course, some of it is is a little show to boost that feud. But I think some of it is also a little bit real. So obviously, in the near future, we're gonna have CM Punk versus Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship, and realistically, I mean, we're already in December. If you think about it, WrestleMania is just around the corner, and I don't see CM Punk challenging Seth Rollins for the title at any other event. Um, could there potentially be a match at Royal Rumble and Ryback being the mystery number 30 entry to the Royal Rumble and then winning and then challenging CM Punk? That would be juicy. Jeez, that also sounds really good. But I think you should reserve the pop for Ryback for WrestleMania because I think that would be incredible. I think it would be amazing. So real quick, I am on Ryback's TikTok right now. Switch over here real quick, and we will watch a video he recently posted about him like basically demolishing CM Punk over and over again. So he made a whole video about this scene specifically because supposedly, like, everyone's saying, oh, he missed the table. He threw CM Punk straight on the concrete. He made a video specifically about that it supposedly was planned in some type of way. If I'm able to find it, I'll play it. They definitely reinforce Hell in a Cell because Undertaker and McFoley clearly went through, so lessons learned.
Punk usually goes for the bulldog. Animal. The monster exploded. Force. The impact. Straightforward in your face off. Destructive intentions. Look at the power. Unleash himself. The ferocity. Feel sorry for CM Punk. And a shell shot. Look at this.
I think it's safe to say that the shell shock is probably one of the most devastating finishers or signature moves for a WWE wrestler in recent history. Because it's very realistic, very close to a Samoan drop. It's just a little bit different with the actual carrying of your opponent and then marching around a little bit, right? But in essence, it's just a variation of the Samoan drop. So yeah, I just wanted to show that video real quick because I thought it was funny. So I highly encourage everyone to follow his TikTok page because not only is it very informative about his life and his struggles against WWE, but it's also kind of funny. Especially now that CM Punk has returned, he's just basically bashing CM Punk all the time, and it's very comical. So yeah, I think you guys should definitely check it out. But the thought of Ryback coming back just to challenge CM Punk just sounds very exciting. Now, it obviously comes with its challenges. Because when we watch someone like Ryback on social media or the stance of the WWE towards Ryback, a lot of it is really who and what you decide to believe, because Ryback he could he could just be realistically um not necessarily making it up because it is proven that all the lawsuits happen and everything, all the stuff to that led to his release, all that stuff happened. But it does make you think: is he pushing an angle that would make his return even juicier? Because he's been injured with a shoulder injury for several years now. He's had surgery on it. He's currently recovering, and he's saying that as soon as he's able to be cleared and ready to come back into wrestling, he will come into wrestling. He's not retired. He will never retire. That he will be back in the ring to perform. So that's something he has been saying for quite a while now. So it just makes me wonder how much of what he's doing on social media is an angle towards making his comeback to WWE even juicier. So, but again, it's like I said, it's what you believe. Do I think that a lot of what he says in his social media posts and his videos are true and he actually believes that? Yeah, of course I do. But again, personally, I think it's to some extent to push an angle for his return. And I mean, I could totally be wrong. I could, like he could have no interest whatsoever in returning to the WWE, and actually wanting to just um, go into uh, go into another franchise or go into indie wrestling, maybe joining AEW. Who knows? So, like, I don't know the guy. I just watch what I see on social media. So I'm just going off by what I see. But realistically, in my opinion, the way he should tackle this is to return to the WWE, because, like, dude, there are so many people that would really like to see him come back just to challenge CM Punk. So, and like I already said it, but can you imagine the pop? Dude, it would be insane, I'm telling you. So, uh, uh it's just really hard to tell, really hard to say what's going to happen in the near future, because WrestleMania is around the corner. Or as mainly Royal Rumble. Royal Rumble is right around the corner, and I gave some two pretty amazing possibilities in my opinion. I'd like CM Punk winning the World Heavyweight Championship at the Royal Rumble, and then Ryback coming in as entry number 30 and winning the Rumble and challenging CM Punk at WrestleMania. That would be amazing. Or CM Punk winning the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania. During his celebration, Ryback comes back. I'm just saying, like, those two scenarios sound pretty legit to me. So, like, it's coming up quick. So we'll see what happens. Maybe, I mean, one can hope. One can hope. Is it legitimately going to happen, especially now? I don't know. However, could it happen? Of course it could. But realistically, um, you know, like when I going into Survivor Series, I just went in with the idea that CM Punk is not going to return. So that's how I kind of went up to that premium live event, and he returned. I was like, okay then. So same is gonna happen with Royal Rumble and WrestleMania. Just go up to those, you know, thinking they're just gonna run the way they usually do, And if Ryback returns, great. Fantastic. I would be so on board with that. Man, like, I just don't think, like, realistically, it sounds like such a great idea. But I don't know. I don't know. I just like, personally, as a WWE fan, I think that would be amazing for um for Ryback to return. And challenge CM Punk. I I just think that feud, one, it could last forever, because I truly think those two genuinely just don't like each other, and they have such an extensive history in the past in WWE. So I just think it would be pretty amazing. So this episode is going to be a little bit shorter. However, I do appreciate everyone's support. Let me know what you guys think, because, like, I can imagine some of you are like, "Oh, you are insane if you think Ryback coming back is a good idea." Hey, let me know. Let's discuss it. Let's talk about it. Let's have a heart to heart about that. And for those of you who agree with me, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. Support your boy. You know what I'm saying? So I really appreciate all the support and from everyone. So we will see what the future has for us. Thank you.